Welcome back, friends, to the campfire and to Deadfire on the highest difficulty. We are just here in Port Made at the start. We have overheard a conversation with this Captain Damo, and we want to know what he's guarding. Is he guarding like these these empty wine bottles, or what's going on in this derelict home?
Per complanker, don't tell me you're here to complain too.
The guardsman covers his face with his hand, groaning. Oh, it must be hard. What's going on?
The virus. Are they recruiting right off of the docks? You would think the Juana were storming the Kraken's Eye as we speak.
What are you talking about, really? I would like to complain. You're being very rude. No. What's going on?
A fight, Mestre. One of the Juana women attacked a merchant. He has come out the worse for it.
He jerks his thumb toward the nearby door.
Now every nationale in town wets himself in terror of losing his coin to the Aumaua. We would bring in the thief, but Clario would not have us march into the village and defend Ikawa.
Okay, so there has been some wrongdoing by the Juana to this man. Inside here. And what are you doing, guarding here?
Much longer, and I do not think any of us will have a choice in the matter.
So it's stirring. The mob is stirring.
If you wanted the details of it, speak to Rinko himself. He will delight in telling you the tale.
Damo makes a sharp, frustrated hand gesture and turns away. So, Rinko has been complaining a lot, it seems. And this is Rinko's home. Let's go there and ask him what this is about. Always inclined to help the common men. Let's see. Who are you?
Can I try your mask on?
Yeah, about the mask. Yeah, it helps about all kinds of things. Among those, mostly human contact. What's going on here? There's a lot here behind. No, we won't steal anything from. Even though that's I have to say that's a very nice home. Look at that.
There?
I just wanted to have a look.
Is that you? Wait, who are you?
The figure in the bed is a young Walian man, so he's with a Walian trading company, maybe. The first thing you notice is that he seems to have been severely beaten. And that's not good. One eye is nearly swollen shut. Where skin is revealed, it is a patchwork of livid bruises. He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring up at you with one good eye.
I know exactly how he feels. And I beat up a lot of folks just the same way.
Oh, I dare.
What is this? Why is one of the Godlike in my house?
Ouch. Nice shine, eh?
Bazzo! I get enough of that from the Nazanali I work with.
He falls back against the mattress, grumbling. The faint trace of a smile forms on Edea's lips.
Iswana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere.
I'm sure out of nowhere.
I had not spoken a word to her, the mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
He turns his head and you see that there's a scabbed over notch where a chunk of flesh has been torn away from his left ear. Wow. Really savages.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away. Bold as anything.
Let's be streetwise. Let's be nosy about it. Yeah, you should always ditch the jewelry before a fight.
I was deep into my cups. It was not a fair contest to begin with.
She took his earring. That's... Oh, goodness.
The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zenetta, she is out there, and I...
He gestures feebly with an arm, grimacing. So she's been lost in the storm, or what?
Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son?
His already bruise-purpled face reddens further. Well, you have a very nice house here. I'm sure you can find something, but...
That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing. But you've heard me out at least. Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
Yeah, you look very miserable. Maybe I can reason with this woman. Or maybe bully her. Where should I start?
They call her Mokeha. I imagine she is back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north. Then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
With that, he sags back against the mattress, clearly exhausted. Aha, okay, so there's trouble with them. Trouble with everyone. I'm not gonna steal from that man. Seems like he's very poor. But we want a little more about this, where this all started. Well, maybe we'll find out more in the tavern, right? That's where you would look. Face to remember. Yeah, or a non-face for that matter. And what's going on here? I don't know. Let's go to the tavern and find out more first. Where is the tavern in this?
It's not right. I came here on the first ship. Why does an islander get paid the same as I?
They're bigger than you. They haul cargo
grog,
without
nice.
whining about it.
Ooh, what is that?
A giant. Thomas mad.
Maybe. There are strange things out there.
You cannot think it is really one of the gods.
No, but a weapon perhaps.
Merla, I hope not.
Yeah, let's talk to the people. That are relevant, hopefully. Yeah, of course, the barkeep.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms for you.
The rather large man behind the counter glances your way, smiling grimly.
Guessing you're the one came in off that shipwreck down south. Not sure if that's good luck or bad, but here, I figure you deserve a drink.
He slides a murky pint of ale across the counter towards you. Well, thank you. Well, that's a friendly man. Especially to a drifter like us. How can you tell?
On account of you haven't got a gaggle of children trailing after you to ask impolite questions. Means word hasn't got around.
And also, while we're really here, any chance you saw the fight between Rinko and Mokeha?
Mokeho? That'll be the Juana the poor fool got into a dust-up with, I expect. Yeah, I saw it. Made a real mess, they did. The two of them were having a game of cards, far as I could see. Guess things between them soured in a hurry. I kicked the Juana out, had a few men carry what was left of Rinko home.
So, do you know Rinko?
Well, no more than most. He's a hard man to like,
okay.
Let's say. Came here with the wife, an animancer.
An animancer?
One of Odorisi's lot. The governor could tell you more there.
So she's maybe at the dig site there. Oh, crazy. We could ask the governor. So they were playing against each other, or what is that?
Well, yeah. Think maybe Rinko wasn't expecting one of the Juana to know the game so well. He looked real nervous by the end.
Oh, interesting. Do you know who started this?
Could have been anything. Rinko doesn't know when to quit talking, and some of those Juana are real serious types. Far as I'm concerned, we owe the Storm Speaker for keeping the town in one piece. Don't mean I'd invite her people over for tea.
Oh, right.
Sure. Just hope you don't mean to dredge anything up again. Leave the feuding for the Blue Bloods.
All right, all right. And what's this about the rooms?
We're full up. You aren't the first outsider to turn up looking for a place to stay after their ride off the island ended up at the bottom of the sea.
He pauses, fixing you with a considering eye.
Well, tell you what. I've got one room ought to have been cleared out by now. Only the occupants decided to outstay his welcome. Real trouble is, He hasn't settled his bill. He's a merchant captain by the name of Galleon. I've given him a fair chance, but he's been a right prick about the whole thing. I've got a spare key here. You chase him and his pals off, and the room's yours. At a discount.
Slides the key across the counter towards you. Oh, nice. And what if he won't leave willingly?
Ah, well. He's a prat, but he's not so tough. Smack him around if it comes down to it. But I figure a few sharp words ought to do the trick.
I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it, truly. I'll have someone tidy the place up for you once you're through. Chances are they've spilled ale just about everywhere. I don't want the man dead, and that's not what I'm paying for. Just see him on his way and we'll call it done.
The final nod, he turns away. Well, he's been friendly to us. Why not be friendly ourselves? But there's another thing. We want to recruit someone. And I have to do a little cut as I want to make sure there's everything in order with that. So, we've had contact with our friends. Except the ranger. The ranger wasn't like
still kicking,
still out there in the wilds. So, no anyone looking to make some coin. We're missing our friends.
Folks come by here all the time hunting for work.
We've lost them in the storm. And now we just need a little bit more coin, you know, to get this to 750. We have a couple of clothings here that we don't need. Then the hats, of course the hats are pretty nice, but we don't want to sell these. We might use this later. That ship items, yeah, we want to use all of this later. Now we have a couple of weapons that are probably handy. Maybe we can sell some, one sword and one saber. And like, how many shields do you need, right? Probably sell 5 shields and like 2 pistols. Without any doubt. Let's trade. Now we've got a good money. And we can hire our friends back. Or buy them out of their debt, right? So first, I wanted to know our priest of Eothas now. He has converted from Magranite to Eothas priest. Quoril Yogsword. He's an elf. The dominant race in Ergelandfather and the white that wends are extremely common. The Deerwood and Adir, a pale elf. Unclear how long ago the pale elves Glamfellan came to the southern polar regions of the world, but they've lived there for at least 12,000 years. They are rare in northern lands, and most people consider them exotic if they've seen one at all. They have elemental endurance, resistance to burn and freeze damage. I want him a multi-class character because he has learned much now. He's also forgotten something, but he's learned much. His resources, faith spells, there's a lot of nice knowledge here. And we want him to now to believe in Eothas. One of the reasons we're going behind Eothas now, and like one of the things that we have seen is that the other gods weren't really that great in the last adventure we had together. Eothas is the god of light, redemption, hope, and rebirth. The god was believed to have been destroyed at the end of the Saints' War, but many of his priests and followers continued to worship him. His return to Eora at Card Nua is not yet known to most mortals. Priests of Eothas are honest and kind in their dealings, condemning all expressions of cruelty and falsehood. Yeah, and then we wanted barbs of condemnation. No, what would be pretty good would either be a blessing or restoration. And we'll do that because we will definitely need that. Blessing is good to get by, but we need something basic to save our people. Blessing is all good and stuff, but when it comes to that, first you need someone to save you. We'll combine that with a druid. It's nearly the same things he's experienced at. I don't know what explosives make with a druid, but okay. And we want him to be a Lifegiver, because that's closest to Eothas' rule. While not pacifists, Lifegiver groves tend to be the most peaceful gatherings of druids. So he's a pacifist now, nearly. Not totally. They focus heavily on healing magic, but lack the ability to summon allies. They are commonly found in rural communities where foods and tempers run high, such as the Durwood. Druid rejuvenation spells are cast with increased power level. While Spirit Shifted, the Druid's power level bonus to rejuvenation spells is greatly increased. We learn the following Druid spells at new power levels: Nature's Vigor, Moon's Light, Nature's Balm. Like, that's all the healing spells. After Spirit Shift, we get a penalty to the power level of the rejuvenation spells until combat ends. So that's a last resort for us, right? And when our spells are gone, then we'll Spirit Shift. So let's see what else we can do here. I mean, we have a healing spell here, though, so we could reconsider Restore for a Blessing. Insightful Inspiration, which is good for perception. 5 more perceptions. That's pretty great, I have to say. Restoration, though. Significant health to allies in the area of effect. Yeah, we want him to save us all. It's that way. It's that way. Is that true now? Yes. Lifegiver, and let's see what else could be useful. Nature's Mark. Causes enemies in the area of effect to glow with pale green light. It's versus will. So we need precision for that. Perception, I mean. Let's see if we have some kind of thing that is not a roll against anything. Accuracy versus reflex per round. I like Tanglefoot. Grows a patch of twisted vines. Talon's Reach. Accuracy versus deflection. So that's just slash damage. That's straightforward. Then we have Sunbeam. Now the thing we want to have among that, I mean, it's really useful to have healing abilities. It's also useful to have someone for area of effect spells, and this is, I think, an area of effect spells. Calls down a shaft of intense sunlight, burning and potentially blinding those caught in the area of effect. Accuracy versus reflex. Then we have dancing bolts. Zapping enemies, but no additional effect. Charm beasts. It would fit with his role, right? Charm enemy animals in the area of effect. That could be very useful. That would be something, but we also have to consider power gaming, because we're in Path of the Damned, and it's pretty dangerous if we don't do that. So, Sickening, that's not bad. The Winter Wind is pushing people away. Nature's Mark is pretty good, I think. So decreased deflection and reflex. That's pretty nice. And the Sunbeam is kind of my thing. For its damage too. That helps, just helps. But would he really do damage? 18 corrode damage per round for 3 rounds. Well, that's pretty powerful. Tanglefoot is something really nice. Hobbled for 1 round. So that's one of the things you want to have. Hobble, Tanglefoot, area of effect 5 radius, or as I said, the Sunbeam, the Charm Beast. The Nature's Mark is pretty good. That's versus Will. Tanglefoot is versus Reflex. Versus Will. So if we have a couple of people there, of course it's enemies in the area, and Tanglefoot is characters. So Nature's Mark is probably very good if you have a couple of enemies at one spot, like a choke point. And then you can just add the Nature's Mark against Will, and it will affect the people that are more like the close combat fighters, right? Because they don't have very high will usually. These ones standing back, they will not be affected by Nature's Mark. So really that's a good thing to have. Now let's see about the spirit shifts. We could go for Bear. What does the Bear do? Armor rating. The Boar regenerates health, and I think that is the main thing. We want to regenerate health. Spirit shift stack is also good. It has higher saves, but then he has the weak attacks, so that's not good. We want the Boar to regenerate health if we need to regenerate health, and inflicts damage over time with its melee attacks. Yeah, that's a nice bonus, but we want to be able to regenerate health. Let's see. Of course we need perception. That's true. We need a lot of perception. We need intellect, of course. And resolve is decreasing hostile effect duration. So that's not something we really need that much. It's better for the spirit form, but intellect is definitely something that should be our thing. Constitution, yeah, that helps. Might, that helps too, because it also affects healing. Like if you have higher hostile effect duration, that's always pretty bad, but what can you do, right? We don't need that much perception, by the way. I'm pretty sure of that. So we'll go for more might. Constitution. I mean, if we have so much might, we might have less constitution. But constitution, I don't want to dump this. It's just so dangerous to dump something like this. Pretty willful, and a little bit more healing and damage. Great area of effect and ability duration. That's pretty good. And I think, yeah, we're gonna dump perception a little bit. 15% more damage and healing. Action speed is of course good, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think might and intellect is what we want to go for. As a healer, we don't need to react that quickly. We're just after the damage comes in. We'll go for that. Dexterity though. Everything is important right now. Everything is important. Maybe this looks cool. I think we have come from the white that went, so we get one more perception, and we can go back here, change that again, either to resolve or to might. Let's go for resolve. Why not? I don't really remember what we were, but we have to go for something that supports us. I mean, we had a lot of experience, so we can be anything right there. What we want for this character is alchemy, religion, and metaphysics. So we have a mystic, religion, and metaphysics. If this man was alchemy, a hunter. Not really. So the best thing is a mystic, and that's also fitting for his character. So here we go. What do we want for him? He still has the arquebus from his previous existence as a Magran priest. The arquebus is also not too bad. Like a well-aimed shot, far more accurate, isn't too bad. And then the rest will be maybe a scepter combined with a shield. As you can see, the scepter has crush and slash. The arquebus has pierce, and we can have a shield then, but we won't go for the shield right now. We'll go for the shield later. We'll just equip him with a shield, and that the special ability of the shield will come later. So here we go. That's looking nice. I really love these new portraits. I mean, this is more the triumphant man, and this is more like the peaceful healer, right? So, have this man as a peaceful healer. Let's see. Let's give him some... Yeah, I think the colors are okay. Maybe the color of the eyes could be a little bit cooler. Let's see. Green maybe? Blue? Purple. Yeah, it could be purple. That's something that is like the regal color and also like a spiritual color of the Catholic Church. So maybe he's into that. Let's see. Yeah, let's give him some looks, right? This one. I know it's not that important, but it's still a little bit flavorful. Super Saiyajin. Out of control. That's really the isolation hair. I never got to the hairdresser. I like these braids and stuff. That's somehow that's mystical, like that's ceremonial and things like that. That's also that looks like maybe a Viking thing. How would we have him?
Yeah.
That's kind?
Shh. Finish them.
To whispers and shadows.
Oh? I shall lead us. Let us end this.
Silence around me.
That's mystic.
Stand together.
Quietly now. I'm here. I'm flattered.
Yeah, I think he's kind. Let's just do that as his character. What would he be? Erudite? Energetic? Savage? Heroic? Maybe he's convinced to be on a mission, so he's heroic. Oh my goodness! Ah, come on, breathe! Breathe, man! Nah, that's not... Maybe average is better. Sassy? Nah. Sullen. Roguish. Erudite? Erudite looks just like average. Pious. Oh. Yeah, why not? He's pious. So. Quoril Yogsword. Formerly of a noble family of elves, now the black sheep of the family, going out to heal and to help people. A Lifegiver. That's our man. A little bit weak, but that will hopefully change. So, in the next episode, we'll recruit 2 further characters. I have the money for that. And then there's 1 left to complete the group. We will part with Adair, unfortunately, but it's a remake of the original group. I'm pretty excited about how it will perform and things like that out of character. And of course, there's so many playthroughs already with all the characters with a story that you can see that. I think it's a nice twist to have some different characters in that maybe don't have a life on their own, like scripted one, but that are interesting to look from a gameplay perspective. So thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll see each other in the next episode. Have a great time until then and happy gaming. This is Imam Khan signing out. See you soon.